5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, look who it is!
It's Chris Washington!
Comedian, podcaster, legend. Chris, how you doing, mate?
I'm all right. Legend is a bit of a stretch, but thank you. I'm good. Are you all right?
Yeah, we're good, mate. We're all right. We're feeling nice and comfortable in the cinema.
You ever been on a big screen before?
I can't say I have, no, but it looks, unlucky that you're getting to see me in such high resolution and so big. But well done.
It's your first big screen appearance, mate. It's quite a moment.
I might have been, actually. I've done an advert for Nationwide recently, and that might come on before films in the cinema, possibly. So maybe I've been on the big screen.
I like that.
It's good practice, this.
Can I ask, do you have an IMDb for a Nationwide advert?
I don't know. I am on IMDb, but I don't know if it gives me a credit. Right, so I'm on Wikipedia as well, which was a shock. But people think that I made my own Wikipedia, and I didn't. Do you know what I mean? But I was on telly on a TV show once, and then I suddenly had a Wikipedia page. I did edit it and put my height in. Just did you
give yourself a couple of extra inches on your height, or you
no,
like...
6'3", because people always think I'm smaller than 6'3". I've got terrible posture, so maybe that's something to do with it. But
I'm wondering what this Wikipedia says. Like when you read it, it's like, Chris is famously well endowed. I didn't write this. I didn't write this. I just had tight kicks on the telly, and here we are.
It was very basic. It just said like, oh, he's been on this show and that show and blah, 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 blah. It was very basic. And I added a paragraph about my favourite takeaway in it. And then it got taken off, and I was like, maybe they couldn't prove it. And I was like, I wrote it myself, man. It's true. Yeah.
So, Chris, in terms of movies, are you a big film fan in general?
Right, yeah. I don't get a chance to watch as I used to, but I have been over the years. I grew up with films, like I was mad on them, like watching them with my dad, like constantly. Like that was like the treat in our house. He's going to the video shop and picking one out with my dad and getting home and watching it, or if it's a weekend, get 3. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like that.
That's like real fun memories of my youth.
And do you remember the first ever film you went to see at the cinema? Do you remember the first one?
Yeah, I do. It was Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That is a good film. Now I remember that being one of the best films I've ever seen, but I've not watched it in 20 years. Do you think it stands the test of time? Can I go back and watch it?
Well, they've tried to remake it. Does it stand the test? Probably. I reckon it is probably as you would watch it. You would look at that now as an adult would look at it.
Yeah.
Back then.
Do you know the big face in the first one? That's kind of like he was in charge.
Zordon. Was he called Zordon?
That's mad knowledge. If you remember that, that is mad knowledge.
I'll tell you about. I was secretly really, really, really into Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was. He's our Zordon. Chris is our Zordon for the day.
Yeah, but I was just saying, I'll be the Green Ranger. Then he's the best.
Zordon.
No go Power Rangers.
Chris Washington Zordon.
So, Chris, I suppose let's get into find out a bit more about the movies and kind of creating your dream scenario at the cinema. If there was one film you could go back and experience for the first time all over again, what would it be? The first kind of experience at the cinema, what would it be?
The Departed, I think it would have
to be. Great film.
Yeah.
When was the first time you watched that?
Well, I didn't watch it at the cinema, which is annoying, but I watched it around the time it came out on DVD, I think, and just in terms of, I don't want to give any spoilers, but, if there's never a film, there's the scene in that film, which we all know what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
There's never been a scene what has made me like audibly gasp. Do you know what I mean? Like literally out loud go, do you know what I mean? And I can't, sorry, but I think that, just so many little twists and the tension of the film is just incredible. And I think to experience that for the first time, again, would be awesome. Do you know what I mean? I really think that's just, it's got everything, that film.
Jack Nicholson's awesome in that film.
I know what you mean. When these films like that have like big twists and stuff, it's great to be in the moment. Once you've seen the twist once, it's kind of like, I'm never going to get that moment again. You know what I mean?
Half the fun in those films, though, is if you know the twist, then you can watch it with someone else who doesn't know it, and then you can just see their reaction.
I've got to say, I've got to argue with you because there's a bit of anxiety about that. Like, if in case they miss it, do you know if you're watching at home and you know there's a twist coming, and then they're on the phone, it's like,
watch this, pay attention.
You're gonna miss Zordon.
But I do think though the worst thing you can do. This is literally the same as a spoiler. If a film has a cracking twist, to tell someone, watch this film, there's a great twist in it, because they're not even watching the film then, they're just watching it, they're just second guessing the whole film, trying to work out the twist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone said to me, Shutter Island, and then I'm like, you've ruined it. I'd rather just watch Shutter Island, you know what I mean?
See,
I love Leonardo DiCaprio, and I've never watched that film because someone said there's a twist in it,
There's
and then I was like,
coming.
do you know what I mean?